The Kiwanis Club of Kingston is dedicated to serving the local community through various service and fundraising projects. They are looking for new members and need volunteers to help organize club events. Bill Bishop, Kiwanis President, and Robert Munro, Sports Awards Committee member, are with me today to tell you how you can get involved with the Kiwanis Club and help kids and communities thrive. So, Bill, tell me the Kiwanis Club. How long have you been involved?
I've been involved for about 40 to 50 years, and my dad was a Kiwanian before that in the West Kingston Kiwanis Club, which no longer exists.
And the Kiwanis Club itself is 100 years old?
It's a little over 100 years old here.
Tell me, what is the Kiwanis Club? What do you do, and what is your primary focus?
Our focus is essentially improving the lot of children, one child in one community at a time. And for that we have our projects, which tend to be child-focused. And in a nutshell, over the years, we've helped a lot of children improve their lot in life.
What are a couple of the programs that you...
Originally, the camp, the RKY camp on Eagle Lake, that was Rotary, Kiwanis and Y. It's now a standalone camp, but it was originally started by those three organizations and now is a self-sufficient entity operating on its own. Our music festival, which was held this February, probably had 400 young people present pieces of music and the highlights concert at the Isabel Bader Center. They get a chance to show their wares and go on to provincials and win awards and sometimes a little bit of money as well. But when you think of it, it's one of the few places they get to show what they can actually do and show their love of music. In fact, the person who you know started off not in Kingston at a music festival was Gord Lightfoot. He got a start at a Kiwanis Music Festival somewhere in the early 50s.
National treasure for sure. And
yeah.
I think that by expressing themselves through music, I think that that is something that it's a tremendous opportunity for a young person to get up there and perform in front of an audience, and particularly classical and jazz and that sort of thing.
It gives them self-confidence, and music is something they can use all their life. One of the other things we do is we're recently working with Staples, collecting money to help underprivileged be able to buy books and school supplies, which I feel was a successful program. Robert helped on it and many others. The other thing we have is the Sports Awards program, very successful, chaired by Helen Mercedes Brown.
So tell me, Robert, about the Sports Awards. How long's that been going on, and what goes on?
Well, that's a very good question as to how long it's been going on. I've only been a member with the Kiwanis for a couple of years now, and just slowly getting into it. And the Sports Awards was something that I sunk my teeth into this year. I'm a committee member, and we had a very good event this year. And we're looking for members and volunteers to help us with the next year's one. And but what we do is we have a nomination package, and once we get our website up and running, people can nominate youth 21 years and below, and they can just get nominated. Then we have a committee of judges, and we all sit around and we talk about it, and we come up with the best student, and what we do is we nominate them, and then they get an award. And we have an awards dinner and the awards dinner at evening, and it's awesome.
And of course, none of these things happen by themselves. You need volunteers, and the Kiwanis Club also is looking for new members. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, like I said, I've only been a member for a couple of years, and it's been good, it's been fun, it's been a big learning curve. And the Sports Awards, anybody that has any sports interest or just want to volunteer and help serve the kids of our community, much appreciated. Sure that you'll show the address or the email address on how to get a hold of people. But yeah, just come on down and talk to myself or Bill or Helen, our fearless leader. She definitely is a staple, and what she can do is she can fill you in on what we need to volunteer.
And I think it'd be a very rewarding thing to do. Now, just you don't have to be a member of the Kiwanis Club in order to volunteer, though.
Precisely. Volunteers, the staple, they're the backbone of our community. And if you just want to volunteer, we have a lot of positions that need able and worthy people. And I'm sure if you volunteer, sooner or later you will become a member of Kiwanis.
I was going to say, is that a great way of bringing potential new members into the club?
Yes, it is, because they get to see what we do. If they like it and have free time, they can join us. We're always looking for members. We need members. Our club is down in membership. At one time they had about 100 members, and for many years 50 or 60, but we're down much below that now. But we accept anybody, and just come on and join us, and if it works, it works. If they don't like it, they can go to another club, I'm sure Rotary or whatever.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Robert, for
Thank
coming
you.
in today.
No problem.
And if you're interested in getting involved in something worthwhile, look them up.